Hey, Broker Nation, Scott Peckford here. I'm going to share with you a question that we got on our I Love Mortgage Brokering Facebook group. I'm going to jump to my slide deck here and share with you guys my thoughts on writing newsletters. So question came in from Sarah Colucci. This was, hey, do you guys write newsletters to your realtors, and how is that working out for you? So I want to just share with you some my thinking around how to do newsletters well. And the first part though is that I'm going to assume, Sarah, that your question is that you're talking about realtors that already know you, because if they don't know you and you're sending them a newsletter, your probability of converting that person into a face-to-face meeting, into a referral partner, is incredibly low and probably not the highest and best use of your time. But if it's for people that already know you and you want to add value to your realtor partner's business, that's a different story. So the priority of contact should always be, so if you're trying to actually build good realtor partnerships, the priority of contact looks like this. So it's phone, of course, you've got to get on the phone with them. The purpose of the phone call is to set up a meeting. The purpose of the meeting is to convert them into wanting to do business with you. And then you can use things like email, follow-up phone calls, follow-up events to build relationships. And so I'm going to just dive into how to effectively send emails to people that at least have some idea who you are. Because if it's cold emails, it's almost worthless. So first, the key thing you have to keep in mind is that everybody's tuned into this radio station. And if you write your emails, and if they're not tuned into this, people aren't going to pay attention. They're going to unsubscribe. And the more you say, if they don't unsubscribe, it's because they're just too lazy to scroll down to the bottom and do it. And so you have to keep WIIEM, what's in it for me. Everything has to be about them, not about you. So for instance, you see a car, let's use an example of a life insurance salesman. So imagine if a life insurance salesman decided that every month to their clients, they were going to send an email that said, hey, just to let you know, premiums on life insurances have changed. You should talk to me again about your life insurance. Most people would be annoyed, and so I would be annoyed, so would you. And the reason is because that's all about the life insurance agent. It's about him trying to sell me something. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about my problems. Or imagine if you have a car dealership that you just bought a car, and every month they're sending you the prices for the new cars. And unfortunately, that's mostly what we send out to our clients, to our realtors. Hey, me. It's all me-centered language, and it's complete crap and a waste of time. So you have to keep any strategy that you're going to apply to emails has to remember this language, WIIEM. And so if you're going to share a rule or rate change, only share it if it's going to affect them. If for instance, if you're a car dealer and they've changed something on the new trucks, and a person owns a car, why are you going to send them, hey, just to let you know, they updated the braking system on the trucks? You'd be like, I don't care. I don't have a truck. I have a car. And so if there's a rule change you can't tie it back into how it's going to affect them and their business, don't send it. It's a waste of time. You can share success stories. So fantastic. Stories are very powerful. Our brains are hardwired for story. If you've ever been at a conference and there's somebody up speaking and they're like, blah, 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 and you're bored out of your mind, and you're on your phone, and you're playing a game or something, and all of a sudden they start telling a story, you're like, shoo, your brain, your focus. So stories are very, very powerful. And so if you can share a story of how you solved a client's problem, solved a realtor's problem, make sure that you bring that in there. You can make it anonymous. You're not like saying, hey, Sally had a 500 credit score. She lives at XYZ address. Like, don't do that crap. But tell a story where you redact personal information and a success story about how, and then they can see in their mind, oh, okay, I can see how you solve their problem. Maybe you can help me with something similar. That's the second thing. And then the third thing, it could be something that's useful for their business. And so this could be something that you found or you learned that would, hey, this is, for instance, I was at a conference recently with a buddy of mine he's a trainer for realtors. And so he was teaching realtors on how do you follow up on Facebook leads. And so you get a 5-step process. So that would be something useful. Hey, if you're going to do Facebook leads, here's a proven 5-step process to help you make them better. So that's something useful for their business. It's not about you. They don't care about you. If you want people to pay attention, you've got to make it about them. That's absolutely critical. So if you're going to write the email, okay, great. We understand WIIEM. Now, how do I write email that actually somebody's going to pay attention to? Key thing first is write all your emails one-to-one. Do not write them as if it's a newsletter. Hello, folks. This is like, nobody talks that way. We write with this ridiculous language that we would never send. Imagine your friend sends you an email and you email them back, and the email is written as if you're talking to 100 people. You'd be like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, you're taking your meds? Like, what's your problem? And so what you want to do is write them one-to-one. A trick that I do is I'll always draft my emails out, usually in a Word document. And I'll always go hi, and I'll insert first name of a person who I know is on my email list, and I will picture them in my mind. So if it's like, hey, it's Sally, I can see Sally, I know Sally, okay, Now, hey, Sally, I'm sending you this email because of and it's written to Sally. But guess what? My email thing switches out Sally's name for Bob and switches it out for Tom. and for, you know, Dick and whoever else, and they all feel like it was a one-to-one message. Do not write them one-to-many. It won't work. People don't pay attention. Second thing is use text-based emails. If it looks like a newsletter, smells like a newsletter, smells like a bulk email, it looks like spam, they're not going to pay attention. It's got all the banners in the top, all of your branding stuff that make nobody, that the back of your mind is like, I'm busy. This is going to be crap that he sent to hundreds of people. I don't need to look at it. It will end up in the trash can, or they'll unsubscribe from your newsletter. So don't send newsletters that are not text-based. Finally, always include a call to action. If there's no call to action, what was the purpose of the email? So why would you send an email to someone if there's not a call to action, some reason that you have a purpose to reach out to them? Because otherwise you're just wasting their time and yours. So don't just send it for, hey, this is just information. There has to be some purpose or call to action on that. So hopefully that was useful for you. Now, here's the last thing I want to say about this is that emailing your realtors is one part of a, you know, at least a 4 or 5 part strategy that if you want to really do a good job of recruiting realtors. So obviously you have to master how to do the phone calls, how to do those first meetings to convert them from stranger into referral partner, and then how do you add value long-term to that business. So we have a whole program built around this at, it's called 10 Loans a Month. So if you go check out 10 Loans a Month, we've got some free training on there you can check out. You can reach out to our team if you want to chat with us about if we could help you. And hopefully that was useful. So this is some concepts around email to make them better. And if you want to just get more realtor partners, we'd love to chat with you. And I hope you have an awesome day.